Civil servants in Nigeria have successfully used emotional ways to get all of us to be by their side, especially when it comes to their salary, when it comes to their income. They have successfully made it a pitiful way that they are suffering, and the government should use our collective national money to take care of them. It is not. It is not something to be proud of. If a governor pays salary, he shouldn't be saying, I pay salary. I know these people work for this salary. But if there is nobody telling civil servants the truth, it is time for us to look them in their eyes and tell them, say, una dey fuck up. Civil servants in Nigeria are actually taking salary directly from our national money, and some of them are not even using this money well. Some of them are crying every day. And even if you increase the national minimum wage to 400,000 naira per month, civil servants will still continue to cry. Recently, coppers were their money was just increased to 100% of what they formerly earn. They were surviving on the 30 something thousand naira. Now they have been increased to 70 something thousand naira, more than 100%. In the next 2 months, I want you to check whether the life of these coppers have changed or whether they will still remain worse than they were before. Now you will tell me, what can 70 something thousand naira buy in the market? And the rice is this amount, this one is this amount. But they were earning 30 something thousand naira months ago and they did not die. All of a sudden, the money was increased, but still you are still complaining. You see that it is not about how much you make. It is about the mentality. The NYC is the start of civil service. Is the start of thinking like civil servants. Now, how do a civil servant think? A typical Nigeria civil servant is a credit person. In fact, a typical Nigeria person will rather want to collect his salary with interest before the month end. How does this work? Their banks, especially the microfinance banks, have targeted this civil servant. They will tell you, if your salary is 100,000 naira, do you know that for just 5,000 naira, we can give you the 100,000 naira now. And when your salary come, you just pay 5,000 naira as interest. For God's sake, you are earning 500,000 naira a month. Someone is now telling you that he wants to give you 5%. You have to pay him 5% interest to give you the money upfront. And immediately you collect the first one, what happens is that you have trapped yourself. You have trapped yourself to a life of debt. Because after collecting that one, immediately you pay with the salary that is coming in. In order to survive next month, you have to collect again from them. And all of a sudden, your salary is no longer 100,000 naira. You have reduced your salary to 95,000 naira because you are paying an interest of 5,000 naira. Now, apart from reducing that money with get your salary now, any woman that is selling fish, even fish where they smell, you will collect this fish from them. Allegedly, police people and civil defense people and prison service, they like this thing well. And people working in local government, allegedly, they collect anything that comes to them. Na fish o, na shoe wey no fine o, na solar na solar fan o, na iron wey no dey work o. You no get light, you dey collect pressing iron just because you pay later. They collect anything. They go to the market, they buy rubbish because they are going to pay later. Before the month end, the small salary that they are supposed to remove 10% from it and be investing is already gone on buying nonsense. A typical civil servant is angry when you tell him to do a budget. This is somebody that knows exactly how much he will earn at the end of the month. Okay, budget this money and know what you spend. He will tell you he cannot be a slave. How can he be a slave budgeting his own money? Now, civil servants have used emotional way to get us that are not civil servants to be by their side. If the government increase the salary, you are telling me that the salary, the money in a way is coming into the economy. Everybody will benefit. That is emotional blackmail. The private sector mostly don't benefit from those increases. Apart from those that are, okay, you go and buy those rubbish you are buying. That one, let's forget about it. Let us think about that person that is working in pork and things as a waiter. Is he going to collect 70-something thousand naira at the end of the month? By law, that person is supposed to collect it. By law, person working as a cleaner is supposed to also collect it. But how can you apply the law when some states in Nigeria are still paying 19,000 naira as minimum wage that was abolished about 10 years ago? Some states are still paying that amount. They cannot even pay the something thousand naira. So if some governors cannot pay something thousand naira, how can you expect private sectors to pay something thousand naira? Now it is you that is benefiting from this money directly. Don't talk about indirectly. What are you using the money for? We are the one fighting for you. We are the one going on strike for you. We are the one, anytime they say Labour want to go to strike, we, even the private sector, we go on strike. We are not benefiting from that money. Yet you benefit from this money. Yet you are not using financial prudence about this money. You join all of us into your fight. And after you win this fight, you will be spending this money anyhow. You are not thinking. You are not thinking. We will stop supporting you. I, Simeon Odi, will stop supporting you. If you as a civil servant cannot do this, the first foundational thing you need to do is to get out of debt. Write out all those bank loans you have. You know you have it. The fact that you have a Corolla and you manage to build a 3-bedroom flat, then people think you are doing fine. You know. You are buying high blood pressure drug every day. You are not sleeping. You are not sleeping. You know. You are following people like me that are salesmen. The difference between a salesman and a 419, a consman, is integrity. Psychologically, a salesman is trained to go after your money. Every day, every week, every month, our basic training is how to collect your money. Now, in your office, you know that there is a particular woman and a particular man that salespeople normally use to collect, to give you credit. That man, they like pay debt, but he can gather other people to collect loan. Immediately anybody carry anything come, he go say, officer, allow and enter, allow and enter. He go meet you, tell you, say, no worry. I go talk to them, they go agree. No be me say make you no worry. And now he will call you people together and the person will lecture you people on why you need to collect garri on credit. On why you need to collect school bag on credit. For God's sake. Why? The Bible says that bad associations spoil useful habits. It is time for you to cut association with that man or that woman. If you go to the office today, gently tell them, call them and say, please, from today, anytime somebody bring anything on credit, even if it is my kidney, don't call me. If I need it, I will know because I will have already have a budget that I need something like this. If it is not in my budget, it shows that I don't truly need it. So don't call me. Exclude your association with this person. If your right hand is what is making you to sin, cut it. If your leg is what is making you to sin, cut the leg. That is the application of what that Bible say. It doesn't mean your physical hand. Anything that is making you, in order to not to be financially prudent, cut it. Civil servant, allegedly and unallegedly, una matter don tire us. Even if the government increase your salary to how many billion naira, it will never be enough. If you do not have a budget, pay off your debt and start investing towards your pension. Is not investment though. Especially in Nigeria, you are not sure that your pension will come out. So even if you are thinking that I will have pension, sorry for you. One politician, one minister that time, one governor that time can decide to hold on to your pension for 8 years. Before another governor come to start paying the pension, you fit don kpai. So no hope on your pension. No hope on your pension. As a civil servant, you are my parent. Some of you don reach to born me, and some of you just enter the civil service. Run away from credit. Will you hear? I don't care. It's either you learn or perish. The choice is yours. I don't know wetin dem dey call me from where you come from, but na sure boy I be. And wetin I dey try tell you now, reason am. Okay oh. Okay oh.